The Duke got started in a typical after-work session. We were discussing an upcoming trend in France at the time that was supermotard. And our idea was to create a bike that follows that trend, but comes as a stock bike from an OEM. And at the time we were working on the new LC4 generation, and the talk went on, and then we had a tape there, and we had a cutter, and then we started to cut things off and tape things away to get an idea if we could turn LC4 into something like a supermotor. And that was the first attempt. We later on presented the idea on EICMA the same year, and the reaction of the public was so good that Mr. Pierer decided, let's make a serial model out of it. But then the real design process started, because up to that point it was just a lifted enduro, so to say, and I thought it has to pop out straight away, not just a redesigned supermoto as we know it by today from competition bikes, something that's more different to anything out there. When we designed Duke 1, Kiska was a three-people company, basically, and something that no one can imagine by today is it was a three-people company without a computer. Because PCs were just coming up at that point of time, and they couldn't do much. So everything we did by hand. And this is something that is hard to explain to a generation that is grown up with a screen already from day one. But you see, it was possible. The products were a little bit simpler. There was not so much to integrate into a bike than it is today, so therefore our job was a little bit easier. KTM was always the engine for Kiska's development. It was an unbelievable trust that we experienced, that we got from Stefan Pierer, and whenever there was something that asked for design, whether it was a logotype, whether it was a booth for an exhibition, whether it was a bike, everything landed on our table. Whether we were prepared or ready to do those things or not didn't matter. The trust was given, and also the chance to learn step by step what was needed. There was no bike out there that could do what a Duke offered. Street bikes at the time were all very heavy monsters, a little bit overpowered, not very good suspension, frames that flexed a lot. So the tuning scene was busy at the time to make them rideable. And then there comes something out that is a weapon already designed to be like that, with all the necessary ingredients, proper suspension, a lot of torque, super light. I think that was new, and the feeling that you experience when you ride a Duke is still something that is incomparable. It was back then and it is today. We never have changed the Duke story. We just have evolved it. We made it probably a little bit more drastic and a little bit more radical, but it's the same content now over 30 years, and I think this is what's important, and very often people forget about it, that legends are built over a long period of time.